midnight, because if you have some like laborers under you, आपको उनके ऊपर खड़ा रहना पड़ेगा. Until and unless you sit in front of them, they won't work. So I wanted to create more of a modern structure business. That is something that actually inspired me, where I wanted to start my own company that should be modernly structured, that should be organized, that should not, take so much of me that I need to be present 24/7. Until unless if I won't be present, my company will shut down. I never wanted that. So I was very clear in my early days that I wanted to start my own business. I saw a gap, that there are certain gaps in clothing industry where everything related to manufacturing is very traditionally structured. So I created a modern structure. I created a corporate. I created a brand. So initially, like when I started, it was just an Instagram page for me. Then you must have heard about Amazon, Flipkart, Misho. So when you list your products there, via bulk listing, basically, you don't list your products individually. If you have a list of products, if you have an array of products, you do a bulk listing. You upload a Excel sheet, right? So I had 1,000 designs. I had 6 sizes of each design, that makes 6,000 articles. And while uploading that, there are 40 columns, and I was all alone. So 6 fours are 24. I had 2,40,000 columns per portal. I had three portals. That means I had 7.2 lakh columns that had to be filled by myself. I did that in the span of 1 month, and first month I got no orders, second month I got no orders, third month onwards I started to understand what it's actually, what it is to run an e-commerce business. I switched some descriptions, I manipulated the prices, I did some marketing, and from that day onwards I started getting certain orders, from 2-3 orders a day to 20 to 50, 100 orders a day. And that's where I actually got serious, that yes, this is something that can be used to, this is something that has potential to grow into something much bigger than a very small business. So from that 100 orders a day, now we are doing around 5,000 orders a day. And yeah, that what basically, for initials it was to create a modern structure, and with time it was the money that motivated me basically.
That's very inspiring, sir. And I believe students, you'll always see opportunities around you. You'll always see gaps around you. But the most important thing is to figure out that gap, to think that what solution will fill in that gap. That's how you'll come forward in your life. Sunil sir, we have a question for you. In your opinion, what role does immersive technology, augmented reality and virtual reality play in shaping the future of learning and public governance?
If you we are talking about the immersive technology, AR, VR, we have a diversity in India, also the globally. We have a different languages, different regions, and then we have a different metaphor. If you are talking about the milk, so in India there is a buffalo.
Right.
In US there is a cow with the patches.
Yes.
But the technology, if you are talking about the AR, VR or immersive, you can convert that thing to that context. If you are talking about, if you are teaching a kid which belongs to UP or Haryana, then you have a buffaloes. If you are talking a kid in the US, then you have the cow. So it's very easy to change the metaphors. It is very holistic. It has a very holistic approach to teach you. There is no barrier about the languages also. And we did a project with Educom in very early age in 2010, where I got to know that there is a research on the learning pattern. So there are only 3 ways how student they can learn. One is a listening, one is a reader, and third one other experiential. For the listeners, this always sit in the front row. All the readers, जो students हैं, they will sit in the middle row. All the experiential students, they will sit on the back rows. For the listeners, you have to have all the like definitions and diagrams. For readers, they will have a definition, diagrams and some pictures. And for the experiential kid, they only read the pictures, stories. You can't learn that technical part. So that immersive technology will help you to visualize the things. If you are teaching reflection for a kid, the first bench immediately give the answer. This is the definition.
Exact definition, correct.
The medium row wala, it will take time, and the experiential they will not reply. They will create another law of reflection, so that they have a power. In that technology, we can have a technical, analytical thing also. Then we have experiential thing also. So it's a kind of a holistic and collaborative approach for the teaching. So it will help to visualize the domain, that context.
That's something very insightful and fascinating. So, audience में से how many of you are readers, listeners and experiential? कौन है जो सबसे first benchers हैं? A lot of them. And the third category, readers, तो I'm sure हम में से बहुत लोग होंगे. Readers and experientials. Oh, nice. Thank you so much, sir. Pranjal sir, we have another question for you. So, having studied and worked in the UK, how do you think international exposure influences students' personal and professional growth? And how can Indian institutions integrate such experiences in their careers?
Great question, I would say. Yes, I've worked in UK, I've studied in UK, and I would say, and I believe that global exposure will bring a transformative change in you. You will tend to take decision individually. Plus, you will learn various cultures. You will be working, you will be studying with people from various countries. So for any situation or scenario, you will see how people can have various angles to solve that problem or for that particular scenario. And also I would say, once you collaborate or once you work with people from various countries or from various cultures, you will have an opportunities of collaboration in future, networking. Since you are working in or studying in other countries, then in future you might want to start a business there. You might want to collaborate with people from some other countries whom you have studied. So that kind of opportunities will always be there. And one of my fellow colleagues, he mentioned one very important point, that not all students can go abroad for their higher education, right? But institutions can bring those implement in Indian universities.
Right, sir.
Right? So they can have those, main opportunities in Indian institution. How they can do that? Do exchange programs. Send your students to foreign universities. Get some students from foreign universities to come and study in Indian universities. Exchange ideas. So with these kind of exchange programs, do live projects, do collaborative activities with students studying in other countries. So with all these kind of aspects, you will learn so many things. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pranjal sir. Now, as we are running short of time, we can just open the floor for Q&A. And students, do you guys have any questions for all the panelists on the stage?
We will be more than happy to answer.
I am sure, sir. It's okay. So thank you so much. As we can see, our panel, all of you represent a diverse spectrum: education, technology, industry, gaming, development. So These audience must have got a 360-degree perspective on the future of work and evolving role of HR in nurturing talent, adapting to disruption and driving organizational growth. So I request Manish Biyani sir to please come up on the stage and felicitate all the panelists for the with a memento. So there's a confusion, sir. The memento has been done. So I request Abhishek Biyani sir, Aditya Biyani sir, and all the guests to please come up on the stage for a group photograph. Also, faculties and a few students. Yes. Students, please come forward for a group photograph. It will take another 5 minutes and then you all are good to go. A huge round of applause for all of us, for all the panelists, for the management, for your own self. You guys have done a great job in sitting, listening. I'm sure it was an insightful day with invaluable insights from all the industry experts and professors who had come here for the sessions.
बैठो इधर बैठो जाने के लिए बोला ही नहीं बैठ जाओ एक बार बैठो
I would students, may I request you all to please be seated for 2 minutes. We'll have an award ceremony of the poster presentation, oral presentations that was done during the day. So the first prize goes to Pratima Singh from Commerce Department. Do we have Pratima Singh in the audience? Please come forward. Dr. Manish Biyani sir, please help her with the award. She is the first, she has come up first in the oral presentation that happened during the day.